Since the beginning of this Congress, the nation has watched two fascinating trends play out. We've observed the job market and the opportunities available to working Americans continue to break records and open new doors across the country. At the very same time, we've watched a new House Democratic majority, along with our friends across the aisle in this body, put forward a laundry list of proposals that appear tailor-made to shut those many doors. 2 weeks ago, the contrast was drawn especially stark. Just a few days before we received a new labor market report that 263,000 new jobs were created during the month of April, House Democrats held a hearing on legislation to heap a massive new tax burden on American producers and consumers in pursuit of a one-size-fits-all Washington-run health insurance scheme. News of the lowest national unemployment rate since 1969, and a roadmap for Medicare for none. An economic moment that has seen more job openings than job seekers for the first time in recorded history, alongside a proposal for a federal social program that could leave taxpayers with an estimated $32 trillion bill. So, Madam President, it isn't the first time I've mentioned this staggering price tag here on the floor, but the news of this reality is spreading. Our friends in the press are catching on to the fact that the plan to implement Medicare for none isn't as neatly wrapped as its sponsors would suggest. Tax hikes on the wealthy alone can't pay for Medicare for all. That was one headline from last week. The cat's out of the bag, Madam President. According to one analysis, there isn't $30 trillion sitting around from high earners. It just doesn't exist. Turning these socialist policies into reality would fall on the shoulders of all kinds of working families. And indeed, raising what Senate Democrats' plan is estimated to cost over a 10-year period would require, according to the same analysis, doubling, listen to this, doubling all personal and corporate income taxes or tripling payroll taxes. Let me say that again, doubling or tripling the taxes that all Americans pay, not just the wealthy. Far-left class warfare rhetoric will not pay those bills. That'll take real money taken from real middle-class families. And as communities across the country continue to reap the benefits of this remarkable opportunity economy, helped by the policy accomplishments that Republicans worked hard to enact, Democrats' plan to pile radical new costs on the shoulders of the American people is looking like an especially tough sell.